Uno night and I'm back. I put a lot more effort into this video, a lot more research because guys, I just realized just how much damage you have to be doing in this event, right? So I was just doing it for fun. I only have like 10 million. But anyways, let's say you build like a good team, right? You deal 20 million damage per run. Okay? And then 3 times a day, and then how many days do we have for this event? 21 days, right? So of calculations, that is 2,520 gold pouches. Now, let's look. Let's just look at the shop, bro. You won't even be able to clear like the first two items there, right? Which I'm pretty sure everyone wants to get those skins. So yeah, I made this guide for it, and honestly, it's not looking good. I've only started off with 10 million. If I keep this up, I'll have like 1,260 by the end of this event just from that. So yeah, we actually need to talk about the units that you need to be using for this event to maximize the amount of pouches you could get. Straight into it, we know that she's a single boss raid and she's a fairy unit, so thank god we have decent beast units for that, because, well, guys, beast units will deal 1.25 times more damage to fairy units, and like we said, corrupted Chloe, fairy unit, right? So straight into it, don't be fooled that she has like the 4th lowest attack stat in the game, like only ahead of the tanks by just a bit. Because the crazy thing is, although she does scale off her, baby attack, right? She does have decent amount of damage. Alright, why? So, assuming, let's just use this as a multiplier because it's a lot more convenient for my brain, right? 30% of her max HP. Okay, now for reference, she has the highest HP stat in this entire game. You see that 707,000. So 30% of that, top of my head, that would just be like doing 300% of Ayama's attack stat, who also happens to be the highest, who also happens to have the highest base attack in the entire game, right? So fantastic. We'll get into these very quickly. Alright, a lot of these things scale for max HP, like we said, crazy. Why? 20%, where is it? Yeah, 25% of her max HP. Again, basically doing 250% of Ayama's attack stat. Crazy. I want to do one take on this just because, like, it's a long video, I guess. Alright, so she has HP recovery, which is good because she needs that sustain. She needs to be above 50%. But honestly, it doesn't matter because we have supports that we will definitely need in this run. And I'll get into those supports after. Rune of Decline. Now, this is really great. It pairs well with your team because, again, you cannot just be a selfish... You cannot use selfish units here for the most part, because you want to help out the entire team to deal as much damage as possible. And at level 3 of this passive, 24% defense shred, physical resistance shred, and magic resistance shred. That is busted. Okay, that is crazy. So we'll take that. Honestly, I wouldn't use her ultimate because we have other berry units to use for that, right? So getting next to the next unit, getting into the next unit, right? Sorry, I'm stuttering a bit. So Cherry, pretty decent because she has very high attack. Not the highest, obviously. Ayamis is the highest. 65k is very good on a unit, as well as a damage over time unit, because the dots are reliant on their attack stat. Coupled with high tension, which, don't be confused, is basically like a second passive on her. 20% level 3 plus a 65k. That's pretty good, man. Because like I said, she deals damage over time, which in the long run, I say long run, but as you get later on in the stage, this will start piling up and you'll deal lots of damage. Okay, now getting straight into the next unit, Lindsay. Very high single target DPS, right? Second highest crit rate in the game, tied with Nicole, both 28.3, and losing only to Jacqueline because she has like 29 point something percent, I forget, right? So the part where she really shines is that she stuns, because that is a very important mechanic. Alright, if you haven't watched other guides, you need to stun so that you can get your ultimate back, and we'll show you how to do that. And honestly, credit to Suited Gamer. I don't know, I'll just link his YouTube video in the description because I learned that trick from him, right? So you don't have to jeopardize your team by adding like a rubbish stun unit like, say Claire. Claire's not a bad unit, but her stun is bad, right? And don't be fooled by her low attack, right? 53k. Well, still higher than Iris, but in general, like pretty low, especially for a DPS unit. Because her multipliers are very high. Now, yes, she does rely on days, but then from my testing, she gets like 10 stacks of days in like 2 seconds, right? So yeah, obviously that's exaggeration, but you get the point. So again, everything scales off days. I will not get too deep into it because, you know, I gotta make business somehow. I'm gonna release a character guide on her eventually, right? So next is Miriam. Although I probably wouldn't, actually no, I'd use her, right? I'd use her. The thing is, like, most people only have her artifact anywhere from like epic to legendary plus. So if you don't know what it does, let me just show you very quickly. At origin, this like shreds 24% physical resistance, right? So yes, that's huge, but it's a legendary 12%. Is that a lot? No, but it is recouped by the fact that 630% level 3 man plus a guaranteed crit. People underestimate her damage just because like this only happens when she uses her main, but guys, she has decent multipliers, right? Nothing crazy, but then again, saved by this, and if you have a decent battery like Talia, you're gonna be able to spam this a lot, right? She's gonna be able to spam this a lot. Alright, next up we have the character I talk about a lot. Someone's actually requested for a character guide on her, so I'll make one soon, right? So basically, Ayame, if you don't have her, I guess that's fine because I'm giving you guys a lot of units to work with, right? And this game is very generous, you'll probably have some of these other units. Anyway, so highest attack stat in the game, crazy. One of the highest multipliers as well, right? Let's just talk about her main and her ultimate first. So if it's already bleeding, deals whopping damage. Let me just do the maths very quickly. Whatever. Talk about the ultimate. Do the maths in this one, probably easier. Alright, so at level 2. Alright, sorry, I was just doing the maths in my head. 975% attack. Perfect. That is really good. That is really good for the character with the highest attack stat in the game. So yes, if you have Ayame, use her ultimate, right? I say that even with Haru in the game, and I'll explain why, okay? So yes, this deals a lot of damage. Now, although it relies a lot on having other bleed damage over time already, she does have these other two. See, causes bleed and another damage over time, right? So we'll take that. Perfect. That's Ayame. Now, who's our next unit? Let me just check. Haru. Right. Everyone's gonna be using this unit. Sadly, man, I don't have her, but she's like a must-have. Alright, she's probably one of the best unit, if not the best unit for this raid. Alright. Her damage is just nuts, man. So, let's just explain her ultimate very quickly compared to Ayame's. So, sadly, you won't have it at level 3, right? If you're a normal free-to-play player, you're not gonna have this at level 3, right? But then, even at level 2, this deals 400% of her attack, which is not bad, 62k, still higher than Lindsay's and Iris, right? But then the crazy thing about this is that, again, Chloe is by herself, so this is gonna deal times 2 damage, 800% plus what? Times 1.25, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, I wouldn't know who would deal more damage, her or Ayame, but just to be safe, I'll use Haru, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Ayame also has this resonance that's like, it doesn't matter what team you have, she will give plus 15% attack, which is very good. Now speaking of team-wide attack buffs, Haru's 30%. 30%, and you're gonna be pairing her with other melee units, right? Such as Ira, also beast, and then guess what? Our next unit, Dora. Sorry, why did I say that with it? Sorry, I'm Asian, right? I have an accent, right? So, bro, she's an absolute unit, bro. She will not die, not in this event, okay? Unless you have her level 1, right? She will not die. Her passive is gonna keep her alive, bro. If you've ever fought Doras in Battlefront, you know just how crazy this is. Defense 100% increase. She's basically a tank, 25k. For reference, what's IMS? Oh, I dropped my epic block. For reference, IMS is 7,000 at max level. Dora has nearly 4 times that, and I lost her there. Just crazy. Then guess what? She basically have this all the time. Bear with me. 90% increased crit damage. What's her crit damage? 78.2. Oh, you'll do 162% plus. Where's this attack boost? Oh, wait, that's awkward. I thought she had an attack boost, but basically, as long as she has less than 50% HP, or in some cases, this is higher. Alright, no, it's not. Sorry. Messy guide, right? But I had to make this video anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that's that's Dora. Sorry. Right, one of the absolute must-haves as well is Vivian. Now, let's say you're lucky enough to get her at level 181, which I don't know why. You'd probably be a whale for that, right? 181. Now, level 181, you get level 3 Windblade. Sorry, Cutting Windblade, right? Just a formality of it. 5 stacks plus 100% for every stack. Bro, that's 700% attack on an active skill. What's her attack stat? Oh, sorry. Let's go back to right there. 64,000. Again, amazing DPS. What else? Westerly. 15% attack on herself, plus speed of all allies, including herself, 20% level 3. You need this unit. Alright? I don't know what to say. You just need this unit. You're not going to ult on her, right? But then you need this unit. Speed buff, massive. 20% everyone, especially for auto units such as, we mentioned it, Haru and Dora. This will also help with their battery sustain and their attack. And bro, Vivian must have. Please use this unit if you have her, right? Did I forget to mention she has a crit rate boost as well on this one? Cutting Windblade, 5% up to 3 stacks. I'm not sure if it goes up to 5 stacks because Cutting Windblade can have 5, but I don't know. We don't really know, and that's completely fine, right? Alright, now we'll get into the 2 supports. Personally, I wouldn't use Catherine because she's not an active support, and you don't really need hard heal and invulnerability because this boss will not kill you if you have Gio or Talia in your team, right? So her sub is enough to actually just like keep everyone alive, to be fair. And it does have a cleanse, which is good because there's this tortoise in the event. I don't know if you guys noticed it. It's going to reduce your attack, right? And it, just in case you mess up and you let Chloe hit you, she'll give you like a defense debuff of minus 50%, which isn't anything crazy, but like, you know, at least we have a cleanse just in case you mess up, right? Now, decreases speed doesn't really matter, right? And again, speed debuffs and speed increases to like 1 unit is well, at least we have it, right? Buffs and heal over time, which is enough to keep us alive. Oh, I forgot to mention, do not use Jiho with Dora because I've tested this myself. Okay, don't ever do this. Jiho and Dora cannot go together. Jiho clicks that funny button. Dora will go back to full HP even with her heal reduction. It's just busted. So yeah, don't use them together because Dora will become useless, right? So Talia, one of my favorite units in the game for good reason, right? Now people will say she's not useful here because you can't use her ult, but you know, it's completely fine because she does have a mana battery here, plus her passive, boom, 13% increase. Nothing crazy, but again, we need to min-max on this event. We have explained why already, right? Now this one is nothing crazy, just reduces accuracy. We don't need that. And well, a shield, again, we don't need that. We're mainly just here for the attack boost to the entire team, coupled with Vivian's and everyone else. Crazy. We need every single buff we can get. All right. I'll just calm down now because we've pretty much gone through everything already. So yeah, mana battery 350 every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. So what does that translate to? 1400 mana. Is that a lot? No, not really, because I cannot tell if that is 28% or 14% mana for most characters, right? Because I keep asking the Discord how much mana a unit has and nobody will answer me or take me seriously, so yeah. Anyways, honorable mentions just in case you don't have any of these units, right? First of all would be Jade, but then she's heavily reliant on RNG. And bro, who are you gonna be charming? The tortoise? Like, there's no point, right? But then, like I said, if you don't have anyone else. Next is Mephi. Honestly, she'll work well with like full human teams if you really want to min-max that attack stat, but although she has that artifact and the increased crit rate, you're better off just using other single target DPS units that also benefit the entire team, right? And you have Ira already, so yeah, I'll just replace Ira with Mephi if you don't have Ira, right? Next would be Flynn. because she's a beast unit. So again, 1.25 times more damage. Now, on paper, I thought she would be really good for this event because you have a lot of melee units to use. But then the reality is, she's not going to be able to get this better alone thing, right? Which relies on her being alone, right? Hence, better alone. But the thing is, yeah, you also have other ranged units you want to use, and even though she does get like pretty much double attack from her active, it's just not enough to like sacrifice a good unit for Flynn. Alright? So probably not use Flynn unless you don't have a backline, which honestly you're gonna have a backline, right? So don't even bother using her. I want to give honorable mention to Renee as well, the unit I hate most in the game. Now it's not really biased that I didn't put her as up there, but it's just because the thing is, she's a very selfish like single target DPS, but I mean, hey, gets the job done because she has an attack buff, right? It happens when like she has her speed buff, yes, and her speed buff is through this Magnum Punch. Problem is, it's only 7 turns, and it's like completely reliant on that, and she doesn't really buff the team in any way. So yeah, probably don't use her, right? So let's just see how much I could get off here, right? Let me lower the volume. Oh my god. By the way, I forgot to mention that, oops, Violet is actually a decent unit for these type of runs. She has like this niche team, damage over time. Now obviously I'm not crediting myself with finding that. That is Vulcan's idea, Vulcan's team, I guess. Anyways, the point of that team is that when you have enough damage over time characters or stacks, Violet has the potential to double. Actually, let me just show you very quickly, right? Violet has the potential to pretty much double her attack stat. What was it? This one. Yeah. So I was right. 2%. Let's say I have a level 3. 50 stacks. 100% attack. That is a lot. Okay. Yeah. Self-explanatory. We don't have to talk about that. So yeah, one of the other units you could use, but then she has like a specific team that you need to use. So we're not going to be talking about that because let's say you don't have Violet, well, you're screwed, right? I'm not sure if it's going to deal the most damage in the game, but I guess it's good enough. Alright, we'll take it. Anyways, what's wrong with our team? Let me just see very quickly. Oh, I should use Jiho here. There we go, I like that more. Okay. We'll just do it, man. Sadly, I don't have any mercenaries. That's a term that Vulcan uses as well. I just got it from him. I've been watching some of his videos. Love it. Right? Anyways, so the point is, I do not have any friends available right now, which is sad because one of my friends actually has a legendary Haru, level 150, nothing crazy, but it is a good thing to have. So like I said, she is one of the MVPs of this game mode. Alright, boom. You see her when she does that funny eye thing, right? That's when you want to be using your stun button, right? So always a good thing. Again, we have Jiho buffing speed. Not a lot, but then we'll take it again. Ooh, she picked my feet this time. That's really good. Okay. Now, for reference, if you do get hit and you're not able to stun her, you will get this debuff of -50. Oh. Damn. Alright, so you can miss. Although it's very low chance because I'm surprisingly... Damn. Just like... My head's frazzled now. Anyways. So we did get hit here, so let me just show it. -50% attack, right? That's what we've been talking about. The consequence of getting hit. Now, anyways, what I was trying to say a while ago is that once she does the funny eye thing, that is when you want to stun. Now, who did I learn this from? All credit goes to Mr. Soided Gamer, right? Actual gamer, true gamer, for finding that out. I'm not sure how we found it out, but he's the one who I learned it from, so I'll give him credit for it. I don't know why she gets stunned for so long, bro. That's a bit dramatic. Honestly, my team's not that leveled, so I'm just hoping you gotta get like 10 million. She's gonna do it. Oh. Alright, she's gonna do it now. Swear. Boom. Goofy kissy face, bro. Boom. Just gonna get so much speed buffs because we have Vivian and Gio on the same team. That speed buff's gonna feel really good. Oh yeah, by the way, for reference, every unit has 100 speed. That's why every 2 turns is when they attack. Now I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but then I'm pretty sure this is the case, right? If it's 20% speed buff, then well, you're gonna be able to attack like a lot more. So that would mean like 1.2 attacks per 2 seconds, which is a turn. Should be oh, it's done. Alright, 7 million. Again, my team is pretty rubbish, right? I'm not able to use our characters to the fullest. And for reference, this is the team I was able to use a while ago. So again, decent units. We've mentioned Miriam, Ayame, Lindsay, Vivian, and Talia, right? So all good units as I've mentioned. Sadly, I cannot show you that run because I just winged it. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna put this team together. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. My theory again is that the top run in this game would be the units that I've mentioned a while ago. If they're gonna be using them. Now, honestly, the score that I showed right now is terrible, but my point still stands. It's fine if I show that because I want to make sure that you guys are able to use these characters and use their resonances properly because it's very important. Alright? The team that I built just now was straight out of my... I'm not going to use that word, but you get the point, right? Tomorrow I'll be using Ira, then I'll be having Haru. So yeah, I'll show you guys the team that I'll be using tomorrow. Alright, it's just going to be a quick video. Just, you know, I can redeem myself for that bad run. But the point is, guys, we need to get like 30 million damage per run. Alright? And hopefully this video was helpful because it was for me as well, right? Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.